scientific death.
In the mid-1970s, at a major municipal water treatment facility, operators routinely ran batch filling cycles for their chemical supplies. The operation required managing massive, heavy-duty, 1-ton steel cylinders holding supercooled, pressurized liquid chlorine at 150 psi. Thick-walled steel containers naturally project an image of mechanical strength. Their robust engineering creates a deep and dangerous illusion of absolute security. During a recent maintenance overhaul, the crew unknowingly left a microscopic trace of residual hydrocarbon grease tucked deep inside the threads of a valve assembly. Industrial chemistry has zero regard for heavy steel. That completely invisible smudge of organic grease was about to violently rip apart solid metal. The cascade began the exact moment an operator connected the high-pressure feed hose, immediately flooding the grease-tainted valve manifold with liquid chlorine. Liquid chlorine is a powerful oxidizer. Contacting hydrocarbons, it violently tears hydrogen atoms from carbon chains, forming hydrogen chloride. This exothermic reaction creates a thermal spike so intense it instantaneously melts and shears the metal valve stem off the cylinder. Liquid chlorine has a very low boiling point of -34 degrees Celsius. The exact second the valve fails and the system depressurizes to 1 atmosphere, the liquid violently flashes into gas. This 2D volumetric comparison illustrates the scale of expansion. Instantly, 1 block of liquid chlorine multiplies into 460 blocks of gas. Being 2.5 times heavier than air, this dense gas sinks and stratifies along the facility floor, trapping the operator. A purely microscopic chemical reaction geometrically compounded into a massive, inescapable atmospheric trap, perfectly setting the stage for human exposure. Trapped in the filling bay, the operator was completely enveloped by a high-concentration yellow-green cloud of chlorine. Chlorine gas reacts aggressively with water. Upon contacting the moist surfaces of the operator's eyes, skin, and respiratory tract, the gas immediately converted into caustic hydrochloric and hypochlorous acids. These concentrated acids stripped the moisture directly from dermal tissues, causing severe epithelial liquefaction and instant, full-thickness chemical burns. This anatomical cross-section demonstrates reflexive laryngospasm. Extreme acidity triggers an involuntary clamping the vocal cords shut, making inhalation impossible. Further down, acid dissolves the pulmonary alveoli lining. Blood plasma leaks into the air sacs, causing acute chemical pulmonary edema, airway closure, internal fluid pooling, and profound systemic hypoxia. Human biology is completely defenseless against unmitigated phase change chemistry. This disaster proved that sheer mechanical strength is useless against powerful chemical reactions. Handling these substances requires extreme chemical purity and automated defense mechanisms. The chemical industry established mandatory ultra-clean degreasing standards. Today, all fittings and valves undergo strict solvent baths and UV light inspections to guarantee zero hydrocarbon residue exists before assembly. The industry also overhauled their hardware, hardwiring pneumatic fail-safe emergency shutoff actuators directly onto all modern chlorine cylinder valves. Looking at this mechanical schematic, you can see how these fail-safes operate. Ambient sensors detect any sudden pressure drop, triggering heavy-duty springs that slam the primary valve shut in under 1 second. Finally, modern chlorine filling halls are engineered as fully sealed, negative pressure enclosures. This flow diagram outlines the active chemical defense system. Massive exhaust fans pull any escaped chlorine gas into industrial sodium hydroxide scrubbers, which chemically neutralize the toxic gas into harmless household bleach. Safely controlling extreme industrial chemistry requires managing risk across every dimension of scale, from cleaning a microscopic valve thread to engineering the automated atmospheric defense of an entire facility.